Okay, here we are, 5.1c. I'm in example 10, and I'm going to put down my function of f, or x, and that is x squared minus 4. And they're asking us to find f of x minus f of a all over x minus a. So what they're doing is asking us to find the difference quotient. So again, what we're doing with this is we're finding the slope of this equation. All right, so that's what we're doing. So let's get to it. And remember what I said in the last video, we're going to find f of x, we're going to find f of a, and then we're going to put it in this equation and solve it. So my first is f of x, and that is easy enough because that is our x squared minus 4. Our f of a is, we're going to put a in instead of x, a squared minus 4. So now we're just going to write it in this form right here. So x squared minus 4 minus f of a over x minus a. So let's move along here, and this, let's go ahead and take parentheses off first. And when we do, this becomes a negative a squared plus 4 over x minus a. And negative 4 plus 4 is 0. So that leaves us with x squared minus a squared. And if you remember what we did before, that's the difference of two squares. So that equals times x minus a, that is an x, over x minus a. That cancels, that is my answer. Okay, so that is actually the slope. Okay, so yes, I know there are no numbers there, and you're like, what the heck does that mean? That is later. Right now, we're just trying to find the difference quotient. All right, so before we go on to example 11, the picture I have on the left is from page 411. This is the one I had on there before using, and I'm going to use my handy dandy highlighter, using, whoops, wrong color. Let's use yellow. Using that formula, that's what we did just a few minutes ago, is used that formula. But if you look at the bottom of page 412, there is the same picture, but one of the things that you'll notice here is we have a different formula, but we're still finding the slope of the line through PQ for both of these. It's just two different ways to write the formula to find the slope. That's all you need. It's hard enough to do it this way. Now I'm giving you this way. So let's, and there is a reason for it, believe it or not, but it's basically the same thing. You know, remember the rise over run? We've got the rise over run here. The distance here is x plus h. This x plus h gives me that whole height minus f of x. Okay, so f of x plus h, this whole thing, minus this gives me this distance right here. And this distance from here to here, we're just going to call that h. Okay, so it's just a different way to do it. You will get the same answer. I am going to take this one on the left, if I can get it out of here. Throw that out, and we'll move this one over here, and we'll start with example number 11, which gives me f of x. It's done the exact same, or the procedure is the same. Okay, and they're saying find f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. So that's what we're looking for. So really the only thing we need to find is this here, because our f of x is this, and we're going to leave this h alone. So we're just trying to find out what that is. And the way you find out what that is you look at this, and wherever you see an x, you put an x plus h in its place. So again, we're trying to find f of x plus h. That's going to be 3 times x plus h. So again, wherever there was an x, we're putting this in, minus 5. And if we distribute, we get that. Okay, so that is our f of x plus h. So let's take this equation and put this information in for here and see what we've got. So 3x plus 3h minus 5 minus, put that in parentheses, minus f of x. F of x is this right here. All over h. All right, so let's take the parentheses off. Don't forget to change the sign. That is an h. All right, so what we can get rid of is we have a 3x and a minus 3x, a minus 5 and a plus 5, and an h and an h. So we have, well, actually we have 3h over h. Cancel out my h's, and I get 3. Now, does that look familiar? Did we get a 3 earlier? Yes, we did. We did the exact same problem for number 9. And we also used y equals mx plus b and found the slope was 3. So that was just proving in number 11 that our slope is going to be 3. So number 12, or example 12 will be our last one, and it's not going to come out as pretty as that one, where we got a slope of 3 just like we did in example 9, because in example 10 we got x plus a, and in example 12 we didn't use the letter a. So we're going to end up getting a different answer, but it's still going to have the same slope. Remember what I said, sometimes numbers like 1/2, 2/4, 4/8, they all equal 1/2. They just look different. That's what we're going to find here. Don't you just love math when it just makes so much sense? Okay. So there's our problem. So here is our function, and we're trying to put it in this format. Okay, so we're going to take our x plus h and put it in here for x squared. So my function of x plus h equals x plus h, and we're going to square it because of this 2, minus 4. And that'll end up being x squared plus 2xh plus h squared minus 4. And I cannot combine anything. So this will go there. And this, x squared minus 4, will go over here for f of x. And that'll be over h. So let's write that whole thing out. X squared plus 2. Okay. And I like to put in parentheses because of that minus sign. And then when I take the parentheses off, let's just do that here. It's going to change the sign. Don't forget to change the sign. Okay, so then I can also take these parentheses off, and I can start combining. So x squared minus x squared, so those go away. In fact, I can use my handy dandy eraser to make those go away. And let's see what else. I have a -4 and a +4, so those can go away. So I have 2xh plus h squared. Oops, I forgot to put that over h. Now I can factor out an h out of the top here, and I've got 2x plus h over h. I can cancel those, and I'm left with an answer of 2x plus h. So remember in example 10, we got x plus a. So believe it or not, those are the same because of what the h represents and what the a represents, depending on which of the two formats or formulas you're going to use. You can use the slope through PQ on the bottom of page 411 or the slope through PQ on the bottom of page 412. So in your homework on page 416, when we get down to where we're doing these kind of problems that we just got done doing in this video, 5.1c, 63 to 72. There's two problems assigned to you, 65 and 69, and it asks you to find the answer, the slope, using both methods. Notice up there it says a, f of x minus f of a over x minus a, and b, f of x plus h minus f of x over h. So for number 65, you're going to use f of x equals 5x plus 3, and you're going to use the a method, and then you're going to use the b method. And the same thing for 69. That's why there's only two of them, because you're going to do both methods on each problem. So hopefully that will help you out there.